And now, for the most famous words in motorsport.
Drivers, start your engines!
They come down to the line, green flag goes in the air, 2 by 2 as they head off into turn number 1.
This is Cal Norton Jr. and this is Ricky Bobby. You're watching Flying Aces YouTube channel. Wow.
That's right, Ricky Bobby, Cal Norton Jr., PM3, our pole sitter this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Got a couple big races coming up at us this evening. Race number 1 is going to be at Fuji in the GT4 cars. Fuji in Japan. Your password is Fuji GT4. You'll see it there on your screen, Fuji GT4. I want to welcome everybody in. Could not race last night, so we're back this evening. This is our, first race night of this week following NASCAR's championship out in Phoenix. We are technically into the off-season, I suppose. Looking forward to what this winter has to hold for us here on the racetrack. Good evening, Tank 2. Evening to you, my man. Again, race 1, Fuji GT4. That kicks off here in 15 minutes. If you want to race with us, come join us. No iRating minimum, no iRating class requirements either for our road races. Race number 2 this evening, we're going to be in the NASCAR Gen 6 car. And that is going to be at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, Gen 6 Charlotte 100 laps coming up at us for our feature event for that one. Looking forward to turning some oval laps at Charlotte. Guys, gals, before we get started, I do want to say thank you to these guys who help us the most. Stay caught up on our racing schedule at _FlyingAces on X or on Discord. There's a link in the description below. Need race-winning open setups on iRacing? Check out the official Coca-Cola iRacing e-NASCAR setup supplier at McConey Setup Shop. Save 10% off your order with promo code FlyingAcesTV. I want to thank RaceLab for providing us with our live stream standings, track map, and other useful racing widgets. If you're a live streamer or simply a sim racer, check out RaceLab. Looking for NASCAR diecast or NASCAR merchandise? Check out Plan B Sales or Circle B Diecast. Save $5 off your order of $30 or more with the promo code FlyingAcesTV. You could walk away with $100 tonight, courtesy of Buddy Steele and Miss Mandy's Christian Daycare in Brandon, Mississippi. Drivers must win 2 races, have the Team Racers for Christ or a similar faith-based logo on both race-winning cars, and have an iRating of 3,000 or less at tonight's feature race to win the prize. PM3 again, congrats on your pole position this fine evening. I want to thank you for being a channel member, Zombie Racing as well. That's Martin Fallon, our official flag-waving son of a gun. And caution keeper track of, if that's a real word. I want to thank those guys for being channel members indeed. Rick Javorka as well. Rick will be racing with us this fine evening. Daniel Berry, good evening to you. Tank 2, of course, Chevy Z, thank you kindly. Good luck tonight, he says. Thank you very much. Michael Smithy, good evening to you. Gray Champion has tuned in with us this evening. I want to thank those guys. And, of course, the dirty one, Dan Taylor. Hey, there he is, Jesse Cottrell, everybody, of Strictly Stock Motorsports. Troy Thompson, have you ever played Call of Duty Mobile? I have not. Outlaw does. My son does. My nephew does. They have the Call of Duty Mobile. I have yet to. I'm not a big mobile gamer on the phone. I played some Angry Birds back in the day, and that's really about the extent of my mobile gaming. I do everything on the PC and over my lifetime console only. But nevertheless, I do not do any mobile gaming. But I'm sure it's fun. But nevertheless. Guys, let's head out here to Fuji, Japan, where we have Mount Fuji in the background. That's the track I think is a lot of fun, but just the fact that Mount Fuji is here in the background is one of my favorite reasons to run this track. You'll see it there over my hood, and we get a really good glimpse of it. One of the final chicanes, well, not really chicane, one of the final corners, we get an outstanding glimpse of Mount Fuji there near Tokyo. New car and track, just bought them both. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. You cannot go wrong, Buster, with Fuji and these GT4s. They are a load of fun. Candy Crush, there you go. That's Jesse Cottrell's game of choice. That and my mother's. That's right. They love themselves some Candy Crush. There you go, Godfather. Good evening to you. Now, we are going to introduce a brand new, when I see them hop in, if they hop in, And this may be after we start the GT4 race. But once I see them hop in, we are going to introduce a brand new channel moderator. And I will do my best to make a big deal out of that when they get in the chat. But nonetheless, let's get out here and practice a little bit. We're not very fast. We're going to have more fun than anybody, unless you win the race, I guess. Come on, really? You're going to blend line, not blend line, but speed me for... come on, we got to be better than that, Iris. I think I hit 38 as I was crossing the line. So my PC did an update, so if some of the audio might seem a bit off, I've had to go in and last minute adjust a lot of the audio settings. But we will get those back in working order. And it may not even be an issue, I don't know. Cold tires. Cold tires. And I am running the low downforce. I'm running an iRacing setup. As we have migrated into open setups for our road racing adventures. I will use a Makoni setup if it's available. And I did not find a Fuji Makoni setup. So we're just going to roll with the iRacing one. So let's be realistic with my skill ability, which is almost none. Best setup in the world is not going to help this guy on the road racing. But nobody has more fun. Again, I want to welcome everybody in. Got a big night of motorsport here on the channel. Of course, we're going to Charlotte in the NASCAR Gen 6 cars right after this 30-minute race. Chevy Z, thank you very much. This will be back when we get to Charlotte. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Kind of hard on the brakes right here. West Virginia, Virginia mountains are better. All right, agreed. Could not agree more. But it is kind of cool that you have this huge mountain near this racetrack in Tokyo. Or near Tokyo, I should say. Get an awesome view of it on this next corner up here. Actually, no, it's in the chicane. So, well, all right, I guess it is the next one. I still don't know this track like the back of my hand, but should be coming into view here in just a second. Yeah, there she is, as I missed the chicane. Get the best view of it right here. Yeah, this track is tough, but yet fun. It's the last sector.
I haven't got a clue which one is next.
It ain't easy to learn either. I'm gonna give Buster benefit of the doubt here. This track is difficult if you don't know it. I know it okay to race it on a live stream, but I don't know it well enough to be very successful at it. Hey, thank you very much, Zombie. We are soliciting those thumbs up. We'll gladly take them. Please and thank you. First two sectors of the track, pretty easy. Not really a ton of places to make a bunch of mistakes. You might have a runoff penalty or something like that. It's pretty straightforward. And you get into that final sector, really after the chicane of Mount Fuji. It gets extremely technical. First couple sectors, just about the flow. Hit your apex, you'll be okay, you can carry a lot of speed. And then once you get here to this chicane, it all breaks loose. Starting with the exit of the chicane. Really wants to throw you hard out left-handed here over onto those yellow turtles. Looks like you're going to make a right-hander, but nope, back swift to the left. It's kind of a double right-hander here. Until you're back on the straightaway. So, I guess if you can keep it on track, you probably put down a pretty decent lap time. This should be better than the 153 I put down before I came on the air. Time will tell, literally. All right, 151, there we go. Boys, there is Spasm. Spasm has joined us this fine evening. And Spasm is the one that I would love to make a channel moderator. In fact, I've spoken with Spasm off the air and has agreed to it. So we're going to give Spasm that blue wrench here as soon as I finish this lap. Extremely loyal viewer and chat participator, among others. There are several others. The Spasm is here about each and every night, keeping the chat lively, informing me with valuable information, especially when it comes to race prizes, who is choosing what, PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, race credit. Helps me out a tremendous amount. All right, so Buster said he just bought this car at track. I hope he gets enjoyment out of it like I do. I love this track. Stupid fast racing. Good evening to you. All right, 151.7. That's probably going to be about as good as I can do. I got about 2 minutes remaining. I would like to ceremoniously give Spasm that blue wrench. Let's see. Can manage blocked words, change live. Also has capability of standard moderators. Can review and remove chat messages and or high. Let's go managing moderator. Spasm, thank you very much. Spasm should have that blue wrench with time. Good evening to you, stupid fast. Okay. I think, let's see. I wonder if remove it, let's see. Let's see, which one has the blue wrench? Let me change this up here, Spasm. Give me one moment. I would like everybody to know that Spasm has that blue wrench. Let me find it here. Or maybe standard moderator will give the blue wrench. I don't know. Anyway, we'll get it to where you have that blue wrench, and there's a couple different. There it is. Spasm in blue. Spasm in blue. There we go. Blue wrench Spasm. Thank you, Spasm, very much for agreeing to do it. All right, let's bounce out here. How many do we have in the race? We have 2, 4, 6, 8 drivers. 8 drivers. Let's take a look at these paint schemes. That, of course, will be my event. And I'm driving the Mercedes this evening. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's our race winner, Harrison Prohaska, in that beautiful BMW. My God, above. That's a Porsche. I'm sorry. That's a Porsche. This guy, Chris Webb, in the Mercedes. The BMW is Jesse Rostveit in the number 42 BMW. At other Mercedes tonight is Holt Johnston. That BMW has seen her better days. That is Buster trying to figure out how to get around Fuji. Buster will be fine. Again, Buster's in the BMW. Rick Javorka in the Porsche this evening. And that Dirty Dan Taylor is in the Mercedes. So it looks like we've got basically four. We got the Mercedes, the Porsche, we got the BMW. Do we have anything else? I think that's just, we got the Porsche, the BMW, and the Mercedes. So 3 manufacturers represented here of the 8 drivers. Let's see, I'm on the endurance low downforce. I can't get back out on the track. I don't remember how many laps we got. Endurance low downforce. Our options through iRacing is the just straight up endurance low downforce. Got a lot of sectors of this track is pretty fast speed. Yes, it should. I think you're gonna love the track, Buster. As you learn, I think you're gonna love it.
Well, I think it will too. I just got to figure it out a little bit better, but I got a half an idea how it runs now, so I should be all right.
Right on, right on. Right on, right on. All right, you got about less than a minute. If you want to join, your password is Fuji GT4. We'll clear the screen real estate.
And I should have people to follow for the first quarter lap or so.
That is a true statement. That is a true statement. You should. You should indeed. And I have qualified at 5th out of 6 cars that's taken time and 8 overall. Harrison Prohaska and Dirty Dan appear to be the class of the field. Only one way to find out. We'll run the race, obviously. As I'm opening up Discord now.
I was thinking about buying this BMW anyhow, so I wanted to try it, see what it was going to be like.
For whatever it matters, my opinion, it's probably the most sturdy and fastest GT4. It's the reason I bought it.
I didn't even know you had it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure there's faster cars, but may require a bit more talent like those Porsches. All right, we got the Discord open. We're set there in case Outlaw decides to join us. I know he loves Charlotte and he loves the Gen 6 car, so maybe he'll join us, maybe he won't, I don't know. But we are going to race almost to sunset here at Fuji. All right, that's what we're going to roll off with. Let's get going. Let's get going at the Fuji. Is it international? Maybe. I don't know if it's international or not. It's just listed as Fuji Speedway. We'll call it international because we ain't in America. Alright. Keep that chat open over here. On the left-hand side, I don't anticipate I will be racing door-to-door with very many people. So we should be able to keep the chat open as we roll off here. Let me make sure that we have race control. We do indeed. Tell you one thing I've been wanting to do is minimize this relative. Yeah, that right there. I want to not minimize it, but I want to make it a bit smaller. Right there. So it's not so in the way. I've been watching the live streams back, and I'm like, that thing's kind of large. Gentlemen, we've got 30 minutes of racing action in front of us. Whatever fuel you've brought is what you've got. It's an open setup. We do have a fast repair if needed, and the best of luck to all competitors. We will not race into the sunset or the darkness, but we'll race right up to sunset. We got 39 watching already and 21 thumbs ups. That is a great ratio. It's about 50%. Aaron A., good evening to you. Just try not to wad them up down here in corner number 1. Cold tires.
I was just saying hi.
Hello. All right, lap 1, almost in the books. Try to chase down Rick Jaborka and keep Chris Webb off of me at the same time. Nice little crowd has assembled here for this GT4 event. Actually, the grandstands are jam-packed. You love to see it. always in the middle of braking there or just downshifting. I don't know what is best. Or both. Try to catch this slipstream on that Porsche. I see you working, Rick Javorka. I see you working. I got word that Rick finished second last night in a GT3 race at Spa. That takes quite a bit of talent to do. Harrison may have locked his Porsche up. Chris Webb looks to the inside of us. We dropped to 5th place. So many places on this track where you can make up a lot of time if you know where to do it. On corner X is what I'm mainly talking about. Lost a lot of time letting Chris Webb go by so easily. Now, he was faster than me, so he needed to get by me. I know I can carry a lot more speed through that. But I don't know if I've driven the GT4 car here or not. I know in a GT3 car, I can carry a lot more speed through there. Aside the fact that it's a GT3. Still got about 19 minutes remaining in this one. Plenty of fuel. Could have done about half of the fuel I've got. Looks like Webb and Javorka ready to duke it out. They are side by side.
JW, what do you run for traction control?
Whatever is default.
Roger, I had come to a little understanding with mine. We had a disagreement.
Understood. Yeah, I don't know enough about traction control to know if it makes it faster or not. I mean, we can go adjust on it. That's a good question, Jesse, actually. I feel like the car is handling pretty well, so I don't want to touch anything. Rick has held off Chris Webb pretty impressively. Hey boys, it's Bobby Johnson. Good evening to you. Director of Motorsports with us this fine evening. A little break. It's a break there. Tried to get through there without braking as much. Love that big old mountain. Big fan. Big fan. I'm a huge fan of huge mountains. One of my favorite is Mount Rainier out near Seattle. I'm like a little kid. I've seen it several times, and each time it just makes you feel about an inch tall. Because you can see it from so many, you can see it from 100 miles away. I was able to see Denali back in the summer of 23. Uh-oh. A little firm right there. I agree, Vapin. Spasm does look good in blue. Running some mini stocks at the Charlotte before the main race here. Solid. Found a wild Carson Hocevar in my station. Well, that's pretty cool. That's one thing about iRacing. You never know who's going to show up in some of your official rooms, practice rooms at least. All right, time-wise, we are 2/3 of the way through this. We've got about 10 minutes to go. That's a good name for Spasm. Papa Smurf. I like it, Ogre. Well done, Bruce. Bruce is out from the Bay Area. We were talking about mountains a minute ago. I got to see Mount Shasta in the summer of 21, I believe it was. Bruce has probably laid eyes on that beauty. I'm a big fan of tall mountains. We do have the headlights on. What's going on, Dalton Shoulders? Evening to you. We are not gaining on Chris Webb and Rick Javorka. Those two guys racing each other hard and still pulling away from me. I am excited that I have yet to spin this car out. It's been a phenomenal race for me. I am in the green this lap. I am noticing that on my steering wheel. Oh, we got Webb spun out.
What's fun racing here, Javorka? Oh my God, was that fun or what?
It is Shasta. Yes, it is vaping. Trying some different lines. Trying to discover a bit of speed. And it ain't working. Tell you what, old Rick is putting down some solid laps along with Dan Taylor. Harrison Prohaska's regained the lead. He did have a lap number 3, spun it out, dropped back to position number 2. He's done an outstanding job of recapturing that lead. Totally missed their apex there. Cut a little bit into Rick's lead, not a lot, maybe a half second. We just got 3 minutes remaining. I'll go ahead and say it. My heart is in the oval side of racing, no question about it. But even if I do go on to win tonight's race at Charlotte, I don't know if I'm going to have as much fun as I've had running this car at Fuji. I get so much enjoyment out of road racing. Although I am not the best at it, I enjoy the absolute crap out of it. And just flat out admire guys like Dan Taylor, Harrison Prohaska, all those cats who are just good making left and right turns. I do the oval racing for the thrill of it. I think the road racing is just pleasurable, just fun to sit in the cockpit, try to hit the apex, try to battle against the stopwatch. It's just so much fun. All right, we are down to about 30 seconds. This is our last lap. Going to need Rick to run his Porsche into Mount Fuji. If you don't care, Rick, I'd appreciate it if you do that. Maybe go on a sightseeing excursion.
There's Mount Fuji.
Ain't she a beaut?
Yeah, it feels like Big Ben. European vacation. Here's Mount Fuji.
That's right. It's a nice little
Racing Buster.
National Lampoon's Vacation, European Vacation reference by Rick Jaworka.
Good win, Harrison. Thanks
Guys,
for making
it
me
is
feel
about
good
that
for
time.
you last
National
time.
Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, where you watch it at least once every 4 days. Nice win, Harrison. Maybe in practice.
Well, let's go back and look at, like, let me see what laps there were.
What lap was it?
Oh, I mean, if you just want to follow first and second for, like, what, lap, like 8 or 9, 10, 11, just want to play that as well. Close racing and giving each other tons of room and just having fun, so.
We'll definitely take a look at it. Harrison Prohaska is our race winner. A big congratulations to him.
Webby and I were battling it out for almost the whole
The
race.
young man is good, very good. We'll take a few moments here to...
JW, Jesse would like to know if he has any race credits he can use for Charlotte.
Absolutely, we got him in there. Let's go look here. He was battling...
He would like to use one, please.
10-4, got him in there. Let's take a look.
Good race, Dan.
Let's see. Lap 6, 7. Let's find Dan. Now, Harrison spun it out.
Yep,
And
got a little bit more learning
Here we
to
go.
do.
He had spun it out
Used the
earlier
tires up a little bit too much.
and started chasing.
Yeah, I spun twice, so.
Oh, spun her twice. Son of a
Getting
gun.
too hot.
He was chasing down Dan here. Harrison in the Porsche. And Dirty Dan, of course, in the Mercedes. You know, if you just sit and study these guys, you see where they're so much faster. But yet applying it to your wheel, your feet and pedals and your cockpit, it's a difficult thing to do. You know, I can watch Harrison race all day because he is so smooth usually. And the same with Dan. Dan has improved significantly over the past calendar year. It's been fun. It's been fun watching the evolution of one Dan Taylor. But that, everybody, is going to be our race winner. That is Harrison Prohaska. We'll go ahead and we'll skip to the end here and back him up as he is crossing the start-finish line. I think that's the start-finish line. Where are we at, start-finish line? Control S. Where are we at here? Where's that flag, man? Where's Martin Fallon? Is it on back here? Yeah, there he is. There he is. We'll zoom this in. Sorry, I got the wrong TV camera. We need the old chase cam. There we go. Where is Martin? He's on back here, I think. Yeah, there we go. There he is. Martin up there in the booth. You can barely see him. Let me find the best. I think that's pretty good right there. Doesn't say Fuji anywhere, but that's going to be our race-winning photograph. That is Harrison Prohaska, road racing extraordinaire. All right, we'll go ahead and grab that photograph. Let me save that to the old desktop. This is Harrison Prohaska at Fuji. All right, so we'll tweet that unit out here shortly after we get done with. I could spin this around here, and of course we got Fuji in the over that hood. I don't know. That doesn't really represent the start-finish line, but nonetheless, that is Harrison Prohaska as our race winner. Let's take a look at our full field rundown. We had 8 cars in this one, and Let's see, I'll pull them standings down. Here we go. You got Harrison Prohaska as your race winner. Dirty Dan Taylor as your second place finisher. Death, Taxes, and Dirty Dan Taylor finishing P2 at Fuji in the GT4 car. Those are three things in life you can bank on. Rick Javorka with a heck of a good run in the Welch's Grape Juice Porsche. I was able to finish in the 4th spot. That's because Chris Webb had spun it out. Jesse Rosfight with a good run. Finishes in the 5th spot. Buster Malcolm, only 1 lap down in his brand new BMW. Just bought the track, just bought the car. Impressive run. Holt had a little rough go at it in his Mercedes, but nonetheless, Chris Webb was running up in 3rd and 4th. He was battling Rick Javorka for P3 most of the race, but he did spin it out there late and does wind up finishing in the 8th spot. But anyway, nonetheless, a good time was had, I think, at least by me. A good time was had by me. And let's go ahead and get on over to the Charlotte Motor Speedway. All right. Let's pull this up. We'll get it in the queue. Let me edit this. Edit the room. Set that baby to start now. Make sure we've all got 2 additional sets of tires, 75% fuel. All right, we're all good there. We do have 1 green, white checkered. If we have to run a heat race, it would be an 8-lapper. We'll practice at 3. We'll qualify at 4. We're going racing at 5 as it gets sunset at 5:19. We'll race into the nighttime under mostly cloudy skies and 70 degrees temperature here in the Charlotte area. All right, guys, gals, this race is in the queue. We'll pull this wheel off before Timmy Jessup starts yelling at me, and I do appreciate him doing it. I am going to change the background screen, the race banner, before we get over into Charlotte. And we'll wait on this baby to go live. All right, we're going to add the Godfather, Jesse Cottrell, to the feature list for our race credit entries this evening. And that's going to give strictly stock 43 race credits remaining. That gives us 5 total for this race. Myself makes 6. Top 5 qualifiers make 11. And top 10 finishers make 21. We need more than 21 cars before we have to run the heat race. All right, I'm going to take a moment to run in and grab a cup of coffee. I'm going to throw the password up already. It's not live yet. I'll be right back. It should be hot here in about 20 seconds. It's actually live right now. Let me go ahead and get in here, and as I'm loading in, I'm going to go and grab myself a cup of coffee. Gen 6 Charlotte is the password. Bear with me. I'll be right back, please. All right, we are back. We've secured that cup of coffee. Always important if you like coffee. All right, let's pull down the background screen. We are needing to change over our wheel software. All right, there we go. All right, we're good. We're all set. We are all set. Let's see what they've brought us to the table. Let's see what they brought us to the table. Pretty good off of pit road. It's been about 2 months since we ran this car at this track. We did not run the Gen 6 back during Roval week in NASCAR. I think we just did a Charlotte Oval in the Xfinity and the trucks. Of course, that's been a month ago. Mustang's feeling good. Mustang's feeling real good. 30.2. I think we'll be able to get into the 29s. Especially when that sun goes completely down. Really love how this car unloads up off the banking compared to the next gen car. Alright, so we're at a 30 flat. Definitely going to be able to get into the 29s. Qualifying probably about a 29.7.
Hey, JW.
Yes, sir. Yeah, buddy. It's Bobby Johnson, boys.
You got any race credits left?
Yeah, there are 4 of those remaining. Do you need one?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Copy that. Got Bob into the big show. So Bobby Johnson will take a race credit entry. Let's go ahead and pull her down pit road. We may not have to run the heat race. Oh, well, okay. 57 on the brakes. We're going to go up on that. Real quick. Let me run over here and put Bobby Johnson. Bobby! All right. So that gives us 6 race credit, plus myself makes 7. That would be, we need more than 22 to run the heat race. More than 22 to run the heat race. So Bobby will have 5 remaining. How many do we have in right here? We just got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 at the moment. 15 at the moment. So we are still 7 drivers away before we would have to run a heat race. 30 flat. All right, man, Holt Johnston's down 29.5. Let's see if that was by any chance draft aided. I don't think it was. It was not. It was just flat out wide open. Let's get out here and do the same. What's up, Chronic? William Bowles, evening to you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's true, Spasm. Guys with headsets in the race room can get a hold of me a lot faster. That's true. Let's see if we can go full throttle through here. Oh yeah, easily. 3 and 4 a bit different. Yeah, I'm going to have to burp it a bit there. James Sparks, Brandon Smith has joined us.
Well, what you coming out of the pit, so you didn't survive that altercation, did you?
This should be in the 29.6s, 29.7s, 29.699. Diamond Racing's Eric Winkelspacht has joined us this evening. $29,504. That's P1, everybody. Now, granted, it's just practice. But we did find the speed we were looking for. This one might be a little quicker. No, 565. We are going to pit in. I'm going to turn the brake bias up. Pitting in, Buster.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, boys. Car feeling good. Car feeling good. Spark Manga, boys. Good evening. Good evening to you. Aaron A. Probably not, and it's fine, Aaron Ullman says. If heat race doesn't happen and math is correct, would I be able to race? I'm 7 minutes from home and going to cut it real close. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Aaron. We'll see where we're at. We still got 8 minutes until we have to decide on a heat race or not. So time is in your favor. Let's go ahead and exit the race car. That is what we're going to be piloting this evening. It's, of course, the Aventon National Park Service number 21 car. Love the chrome finish on that machine. The 57, that is Alex Kroenke in the Cheez-It machine. Holt Johnston in his very famous now lime green and yellow 47. Dirty Dan Taylor in the 25. The 28 machine is Bobby Johnson. Bobby has not loaded the paint scheme in yet, I don't think. Or my PC hasn't loaded his paint scheme in yet. He usually runs a Texaco Havoline car. The 42 Under Armour is Jesse Rustveit in the 42. The 81 belongs to Sean Royer in the Tarleton Chevrolet. Oh boy, wow. That's them gold numbers. That's new, I do believe, in the Mother's Polishes number 52 machine. That is Reaper Rick. Reaper Rick. You love to see it. You love to see it. The 81 we've seen. The 102 is Buster Malcolm in the standard stock paint scheme. The 31, Rise Motorsports. Yes, sir, that is Rick Goodell. That is a Chevrolet, I do believe. Yes, I am correct in my assessment. And then there is my 21. Let's see who we've missed. Brandon Smith. There he is in his beautiful Credit 1. Looks a little bit like the old Kyle Larson car. And it is. I see it above the door now. The Credit 1 Chevrolet. Joe Francis showing up in the We Beat Kentucky Purple Aces of University of Evansville. No number on that car. It's a bold move right there, driver Joe Francis. Love them chrome wheels though. James Cato, boys. Hey, big University of Tennessee Volunteer fan. James Cato, go Vols. Let's see, Brandon Green. Now I'm told, and he is correct. My good Lord above, will you look at this car? Jeez. Wow. Boys, I don't even know what to say. That's a beautiful son of a gun. Diamond Racing's established 2024. Diamond Racing's Brandon Green in that 71. That's a good-looking ride. I don't care any way you want to spin it. That's a good-looking piece. Too bad. That's a Chevrolet. It's a good-looking ride, Brandon Green. Bobby Johnson, has he...
Good one, Cody.
Has he loaded in? He's not loaded in yet. Slick Rick, Javork, Alex Cronky, Jesse Rossfat, Buster Malcolm, James Sparks. Let's get James' paint scheme on the reveal. There he is in the DuPont number 11. That is James Sparks. Eric Winklespec, probably also in a DuPont Chevrolet. Ronnie Grubb. Ronnie has just joined us. He has not got on the track yet. Cody Burke has joined us. Aaron Allman has indeed made it in. There is the Cody Burke entry in the number 20 Alpine Stars car. And Aaron Allman, just joining us, has not got a lap in yet. So we still got about 4.5 minutes.
Mr. Burke.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 competitors. So at the moment, because we're guaranteed 15 and myself making 16, the first 3 guys who took race credit entry, and those guys are Dan Taylor, Rick Javork, and James Cato. They're going to get those back. They will get those back. And if we get 3 more, that would put us at our 22 and give Brandon Green, Jesse Cottrell, and Bobby Johnson their race credit back. So anyway, got room for several more, at least 3 more before we would need to run a heat race. Let's see, 16. I really like the feel of that car the way it is. Just looking over at the Discord, making sure Outlaw is not joining us this evening. He is not. Let me check my phone. I know he was on the Call of Duty earlier. He has sent some pictures of blowing up something. In zombie mode. There you go. All right. Okay. I had to come home from work early today. I started feeling bad. I felt like my blood sugar levels had dropped and started feeling nauseous and lethargic and couldn't focus on a lot of stuff, and feeling a lot better this evening, but still got a little bit of effect of that still. So I'm hoping everything is a-okay and we are able to complete the live stream. We should. I feel good enough to race. Daryl Howell, everybody. Good evening to you, Daryl. Top of the evening. Never forget the Reaper trumps a badge. Plus, I see that imposter Reaper out there, and I don't like it. That is Mean Dean Sprinkle laying down the law. Breaking news, Vivek and Elon to head the Department of Department of Government Efficiency. There you go. How about that? Man, honestly, I hope they are, all jokes aside, I don't know what authority Elon Musk could actually have, but I hope there is a way to trim the government, especially the government spending, like they have planned on doing. Think I'm going into a rut? It's possible. It's possible. NASCAR is headed to no numbers next. Hey, it's a good possibility, Vapor. It's strong. Donnie Walker's with us, boys. Let it be known, Donnie Ballgame has suited up this evening. Bobby Johnson has rejoined us, trying, I guess, to get his paint scheme rocking and rolling. Again, we need 22 competitors before we run a heat race, and at last check, we're not there. So we may be able to just get going straight to the 100 lap feature. I think lap 2 is going to be our hot one. It's can't quite get to the apex there on brand new tires and wide open without lifting. I guess that's what wide open means. Ooh, cannot make that either.
There we go.
Did you get that paint scheme loaded? I think he went. And,
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go take a look at it, and hopefully it has downloaded. Bobby Johnson.
So when you buy that trading page and you buy the Pro Series, is that for the year, the $30, or?
Yes, that is for all year long. Now let me refresh my paints, because that's what he loaded in on my PC. So although he may be seeing it, I'm not seeing it until I refresh my paint. So I'm going to do that now, and we're going to look at this beautiful number 28. He always brings a gorgeous paint scheme. It's a tribute, maybe an unofficial tribute to the Davey Allison era, maybe the Ernie Irvan era, the Robert Yates racing era. You love to see it, boys and girls. My good Lord above, you love to see it. That's a beautiful car right there. All right, practice is over. We have 19 competitors. Let me grab the race control. We'll exit. All right, fellas, we have 19 competitors. We needed 22 to run a heat race. That means the first 3 guys that took a race credit will get those back, and we are set, and we'll go on into the feature. If you would please exit from this room or stay in and qualify, whatever you want to do. But the feature room will be hot in about 2 minutes' time. All right. There is all 19 competitors. Hey, you kidding me? You kidding me already? Hey, that is Donnie Walker. 2 random draws, boys and girls, P2 through 10. God bless you, Donnie. Thank you very much for that. Let me get a photograph of our 19, and I will double check that all the race credit entries were in before. But we are closed off. Dan Taylor's in, Rick Javorka, Cato, Green, Cottrell. The Godfather's not in. That's okay. So we'll have 20 with the Godfather. Not an issue at all, and Bobby Johnson. So we'll have a 20-car field still. That means with 24 drivers, that's Dan Taylor, Rick Javorka, James Cato, and Brandon Green will get their race credit back. So that's how that works, if you want to follow along with the mathematics. All right, let me pull up the background screen, boys, girls. We're going to exit out of this one. We are 20 cars with the Godfather. Godfather had not joined the practice/heat room, and that gave us 20. So still 2 drivers short from having to run a heat race. You count up from 16. 16 to 20 is 4, and that means the first 4 to take the race credit will get that back. Again, Brandon Green, James Cato, Rick Javorka, and the dirty one, Dan Taylor, are those 4 recipients. All right, let's get this one live. 2 hours on the server is what we're going to purchase this evening. 100 laps gives us an hour and 45 minutes of racing action. Every driver Chevrolet, Toyota, and Ford driver will have 75% fuel and 2 additional sets of tires for this one. So it's going to be about some tire management. Got 3 green white checkers, of course. The Geico restart zone is on. James Sparks, I'm trying in GR for the first VR. Oh man, awesome. I think you're saying VR instead of GR. We'll practice at 3. We'll qualify at 4. And we will go racing at 5 o'clock sim time. That will take us into the nighttime hours here. Under partly cloudy skies, 76 degrees. 76 degrees. All right, we are good to go. We are good to go, indeed. Good to go. All right. We'll wait on this baby to go. Sorry to ask again, but did you say I was... Yeah, absolutely, man. You are good. I missed the answer because of where I was. Absolutely. You are in the heat room. You are good to go. We're going to be 20 drivers strong. Absolutely, you are in. No doubt about it. So let me go ahead and make note at the dirty one, Dan Taylor. Slick Rick Javorka. James Cato of Strictly Stock Motorsport fame. And Brandon Green of Diamond Racing fame will get those race credits back. All right. Waiting on this room to go hot. Again, your password is going to be Gen 6 Charlotte. You bet, Aaron. You bet, my man. VR. I knew what you was talking about, James. Man, let us know how it goes. It's definitely something I'm intrigued by. I would like to do the VR, but a couple things. I know it gets warm, and where I live stream, plus I wear glasses, I don't know how well that would go over for me personally. I know I would enjoy it. I just don't know how much. I don't know how much. All right. I'm fired up. Yeah, like I mentioned, I had to leave work early today. Wasn't feeling very well, but I knew before I started feeling bad, by God, we're just going to run some Charlotte Motor Speedway tonight. So, once I got home and started feeling a little bit better, I was able to get out tonight's race schedule. I may need to see the old doctor. For the past month, I've started feeling a little lethargic about 3 hours after I get up, and it lasts for about an hour. This morning it didn't seem like it was going to go away, so I brought her on home and did start feeling a little better. But I am still feeling a bit, I don't want to say woozy, but feels like it's hard to focus like I normally do. But nevertheless, we're going to give it everything we got. I think we got 500, maybe 600 horsepower in these cars, I do believe. We're going to try to use all 6 Hondo, 625, whatever because I know NASCAR kept adding horsepower to these cars during its lifespan. And I think the last year, which was 2020, the 2020 season, I believe, the COVID year, I think was the last year of this car. I think they were up to like 625, if I'm not mistaken. Started out, I think, at even 500, and then gradually gave some horsepower to these machines. I think some of the best racing ever in NASCAR was in this generation of car. But I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it through rose-colored glasses. Who knows? Of course, I like the next-gen car. I like what the product they put on the track. I thought the Phoenix race was pretty good from a competition standpoint. I know we had a lot of passing throughout the field, but you did have a faster Ryan Blaney chasing down Logano there at the end for the win. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of our 20 have joined. I still have not got a Jesse Cottrell sighting yet. Godfather may be partaking in some dinner. I can't race right now, but when I can, it'll be in VR. That is Tank 2. Yeah, Outlaw tried it. I don't know, 5, 6 years ago, roughly when we first got on iRacing, and I tried it, liked it, did make me a bit dizzy. Wasn't a big fan of that, but...
Well, I'm off to a bad start. I picked a Chevy on accident.
Failure to prepare is preparing to fail. Yep, he's already off to a bad start.
Live.
Is this true? It is true. Boys, Alex Kroenke, rookie move, dare I say rookie move, is in a Chevrolet and not that beautiful Cheez-It Ford. That is a blast from the past. That is a older Alex Kroenke paint. She's a good-looking ride now, nonetheless. Too bad it's on a Chevrolet. I like my Alex Kroenke in a Ford. I don't know about you guys. I'm a big fan of the Alex Kroenke in a Ford. All right, it's no secret we're all going to be chasing Cody Burke. I think we got a shot, boys, at least of a top 5. At least of a top 5. I want to go ahead and get our main man here, Donnie Ballgame, on the race sheet for his prizes. Random draw 1, P2 through P10. That carries a $5 United States dollar prize along with random draw number 2 for P2 through P10. Again, carrying a $5 prize. Donnie, appreciate that, my man. I mean that. Whoever wins those prizes, I know they appreciate it. I can go ahead and say it well ahead of time. Still waiting on the Godfather to get in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So we're missing 3 drivers from the heat. Heat room, that is. We did not run the heat. Let me go find out who they are. So we'll keep an eye on them for them. Joe Francis is in. Cody Burke is in. Alex Kroenke is in. Dirty Dan Taylor has made his way in. Brandon Green has made his way back in. James Sparks in VR this evening. Hopefully in for the ride of his life. Bobby Johnson has made his way in. Brandon Smith, 56, is in. Sean Royer has not made his way back in yet. So, yeah, there he is. I'm lying to you. There he is at the bottom. Myself, Buster Malcolm is in. Holt Johnston, driver 47. Holt is in. Rick Goodell, I think I saw Goodell. Yes, he's down here at the bottom. Slick Rick Javorka is not in just yet. So Slick Rick will join us here momentarily. Eric Winkelspecht has not made it in yet. Aaron Allman is in. James Cato, go Vols, is up there in P2. Jesse Rostveit is that 3rd driver. Jesse Rostveit, Eric Winkelspecht, and Rick Javorka. Ronnie Grubb has not made it in either. Is that right? Yeah, Ronnie is not in. Yeah, Ronnie's in. I'm sorry. Okay. So, yeah, Contra, Winkelspecht, Javorka are our 3 drivers, and Jesse Rostveit. I guess that would make 4. That would give us our 20. All right, the password again was Gen 6 Charlotte for those drivers that are in. There's the Godfather. You love to see it. This is lap 1 on these tires. This will be considered our out lap. Lap 2 will be the hot one for qualifying purposes. Let's see what we can do here. Oh man, I missed it. I missed that apex. Took it entirely too wide. and we got back on the throttle a little too quickly there. Still 29.6. Little pit road entry here. Going up on the brakes. And we're under control. Good deal. Good deal. We are going to have to do better on qualifying. This is not a race you want to start near the back in that National Park Service Insta360 Aventon GoPro Ace Sim Sport DJI drone Ford Mustang. Not a race you want to start in the back. That is an absolute fact. All right, so we're 16.1. We're going 57. That's what we're rolling with. 2 seconds remain. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Missing 2 drivers. Eric Winkelspect is not in. Of course, he is allowed to be in. He was in the heat room. Eric Winkelspect and who was the other? Eric Winkelspect and I think Jesse Rostveit. Did Jesse get him? He did not. All right, so Rostveit and Winkelspect, those guys are good. Gen 6 Charlotte was the password. Jesse Rostveit and Eric Winkelspect, those 2 gentlemen are the only 2 that we will accept in for this feature event. I need to go and change from session time counter now back to lap countdown. Lap counter, there we go. I think we're all set. Hey, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in this evening. At the end of the day, I hope you get 1/10 of the enjoyment out of this live stream as I do doing it. This is my hobby. This and riding bicycles. There's Winkelspect. He's joined us. That would give us our 19th. And still waiting on Jesse Rostveit if he wants in. I think so, Spasm. I do. I think I got a good shot of winning. I truly do. It's understandable, Aaron. Certainly understandable. Look, man, I know those headsets aren't cheap. At least the good ones aren't cheap. I mean, it's no rule that you have to have one to race with us. It's always encouraged, of course, but never mandatory. All right, let's see here. Now, we're going to bank on Cody Burke being our pole sitter. If I run a ridiculous lap of like 29.4, he's probably going to be about a 28.1. But tire management, perhaps some fuel. We're at 43 laps on a run of fuel. We're certainly going to have to pit twice. I'm going to take a very safe first lap. One that should or could get me in the top 10. That should put me in the top 10. Now this one we're going to get extremely aggressive. Maybe a little foolishly aggressive. I missed the apex. So I think we're okay. Could have been in the 3s. I know I could have been in the 3s had I ran that first lap. On the second lap, I'm in the 3s. Watch them barrels, pace car. If you saw Phoenix the other day, you know, you get the reference. Braden Cows, happy belated Remembrance Day, Veterans Day. Thank you very much. My dad, and Outlaw's dad, is a Vietnam veteran. We certainly thanked him and told him how proud we are of him serving our great nation here in the United States of America. We celebrated that yesterday. 97 watching. Please hit that thumbs up. It all helps. Yes, it does, Phasm. It most certainly does. It most certainly does. Warren Patterson, good evening to you. And I got Home Cheapo car. I got the Home Cheapo car tonight, the Home Depot. All right, let's check out Aaron Allman's ride. We did not get to see that. And we didn't get to see Ronnie Grubb's car. He's driving the Caterpillar number 11. The Godfather in his, I do believe, in his beautiful digital camo number 88 West Virginia Mountaineer car. And Aaron Allman, I think he said he's in the Home Depot, I believe. Yeah. No, that's not Home. Yeah, it is. That's a good-looking piece. I like it. Big fan. And even better, it's a Ford. And the snap-off Home Depot car. Good-looking ride. All right, one final check. 16-1-57 on the brakes is what we're going to roll with. Let's get Chris Stapleton up here on the stage and do our national anthem.
And the whole
All right. Where's Alex Cronky? Now, I don't want to hear any jokes, but Alex has put it on the pole. Alex has put it on the pole in that Chevrolet. My God. That's a dang fast lap. 2.72. Joe Francis with a 3 flap. Cato in the 3s. Burke in the 3s. Goodell in the 3s. Yeah, there is no question I could have been in the 3s, but I am not. I'm starting P10, starting mid-pack. All right. Boys, we're in the heart of NASCAR. There's only one man that can start our engines. That, of course, is Dale Jr. I'm not sure that you heard that. Did you all hear Dale Jr. and the anthem? Again, my PC had an update today, and I didn't see it playing on my OBS. So, yeah, no kidding. Exactly, Cronky. Exactly. Good evening, Chris Kerr. All right, let's grid them up. So yeah, my PC had an update, Windows updated, and I had to reprogram some audio settings. Did not. Okay, thank you, Spasm. Did not hear it, Macrolian. Thank you very much for that. I will have to go in and change that. All right, fellas, we got 100 laps in front of us. 75% fuel, 2 additional sets of Goodyears. One fast repair. The Geico restart zone is on for this race. Please remember it is on. Tonight, courtesy of Donnie Walker. You may know him better as Donnie Ballgame. We got a couple of prizes on the line. If you finish in the top 10, P2 through 10, it's going to be 2 $5 random draws. Again, that courtesy of Donnie Walker. Guys, thank you very much for joining. Let's have an awesome time here, and as always, best of luck to all competitors. Yeah, I'm going to have to go in my OBS and get that set to change again. Heard the anthem. Okay, so you heard the anthem, just not Dale. Okay, copy. Well, let's see if we hear DW right here. I'm going to play this audio. All right, DW, bring us to the green. I am playing it now. All right, please let me know if you heard DW saying boogity, boogity, boogity. Nothing. All right, copy that. Thank you, Spasm. All right. Yeah, both of those, start your engines, and DW is on a separate input through OBS. All right, we're going to be in instant tire saving mode. Competitive tire saving mode. No spotter, no chat. All right, copy. Well, I'm not hearing anything from Chad. Are you hearing the audio from the car? Whew. Just trying to look at the chat and about drove right into the wall. Yes, copy that on the engine noise. Thank you very much, Spasm. What's up, Coach Matt? The Godfather is disconnected. I bet he's lost connection. Got a car in the wall up here. That appears to be Sean Royer. The lights are on at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Get to ride here behind Bobby Johnson in that beautiful number 28 Texaco Javelin machine. So far, so good on the start. Not me personally, but start of the race. We are working lap number 10 of the scheduled 100. Looks like we got Buster Malcolm back there ripping that upper groove. He's going to be able to gain a lot of spots up there. You know, come to think about it, I'm not hearing the spotter either. Yeah, I should say anytime. A lot of the times when the PC updates the audio settings, you got to go in and reprogram those on iRacing and sometimes through OBS, and had to do all of that before I came on the air. There are several audio settings. To get the audio to you, there's a lot of different settings. Feel like we're starting to gain some ground on the field here. Looks like a lot of these cats are getting much closer to us. No problem, man. As those tires start to wear a bit, I feel like we've done a pretty good job of conserving our Goodyear Racing Wranglers. I'm sorry, Eagles. Wranglers are on the trucks. Oh. Spec getting a little loose. Got Aaron Allman in the Home Depot snap off machine. It's a chrome paint scheme, the blue and the orange. Up here on the high side, maybe he's hung out. Can't get underneath him. Michael Speck not quite able to get by driver 52, Rick Javorka. He is even with them now. Look at them chrome wheels on that 52 car. Aaron Allman with a good run to my outside. I will definitely give that to him. All right, Winkle, Speck, Javorka, something's got to give. They've been door to door for about 5 laps. Rick really fast in that upper groove. Winkle, Speck really fast on the bottom. It's allowing Aaron Allman to get back with me, even with me. And I love him gold numbers, gold and purple on the Javorka machine. That's a beautiful ride. Oh, dang. I think Rick and I made contact on corner exit, I think. Rick, did we make contact there? Or did he get loose? Did we make contact or did he get loose? He's just 1 second back, so he didn't wreck it. I want to say he may have gotten loose. I could be wrong. He and I may have got together. I don't know. It was lap number 24. We'll go look at it if I don't hear back from Rick post-race. Need to keep a check on my fuel as I don't have my spotter on. We're 24 laps out. We're up to P11. Heck, we started 10th, I believe, so it's not like I gained a lot of track position. We did fall back to 15, trying to save a bit of tire. Got shuffled on the start. Slowly making our way back up through. I don't have any incident points, so I don't think I got into Rick. .43 laps is going to be our, well, we got 21. It's going to put us at 40. No, I'm sorry, 50. It's going to put us halfway. It's going to put us halfway. 21 and 29 is 50. Trying to stay with Winkelspect here, who is chasing down Holt Johnson and Rick Goodell. Hottest driver on the NASCAR circuit right now, iRacing. Alex Kroenke was our pole sitter for this one. He is in third. Cody Burke has overtaken or assumed the race lead. James Cato up there in that top 5. Burke, Francis, Kroenke, Cato, and Brandon Green of Diamond Racing. Feel very lonely out here with my spotter. If you are just tuning in, or perhaps you have fast forwarded, or you just don't know what's going on, my PC had an update and had to reset all the sound settings, which includes the spotter. I use the Jimmy Johnson spotter pack, a third-party piece of software. Look underneath Holt Johnson here, the hardest man on iRacing to pass. I don't know if I'm clear yet. I got to go on judgment only. I don't have the spotter. Got to go on feel. And what I hear, not getting any feedback from my lap times. Holt did an excellent job using that middle. To stay ahead of me. 12 laps out from pitting. That could take us up to lap 49. Hang on to it, Holt. All right, we've cracked that top 10. We're into the prize money. Courtesy of Donnie Walker this evening. Winkle Speck bringing that baby to pit road on lap 41. Probably not a bad call. You know we'll have a late race caution or a caution shortly. See if we can't power move Rick up here in the middle. I think we have. We're able to get by the 31 car. So we'll put us up to P7. Now we have lost touch with the top 6. We can see them up there. We are not within striking distance. We're 5 laps out from pitting. We will be taking tires. I think that goes without saying. We will be taking tires. Notice a lot of guys are pitting. I think personally that's early. Might be able to make this on one stop.
Hitting the spot.
.102 pitting in this time.
Buster Malcolm, Cody Burke, bringing her down pit road. I'm still 3 laps out. I think I can make it to lap 49. You can see the new tires there. Eric Winkle spec'd on those. Got Brandon Green in that beautiful. Check this car out as he passes me. Look at that unit, son of a gun. I got 1.5 laps remaining, so I'll not pit this time. I'll pit next time by. Pitting it this time. Pitting this time, Cody.
.31 pitting this time by.
Pitting in, pitting in.
.45 miles per hour. Great on fuel. Taking tires. Oh man, I didn't have my pit road countdown. Good Lord. Didn't have the pit road countdown, man. This is troublesome. The striped Patriot loves him blue oval. Oh, we have a caution.
Who was that?
Yeah, some guy was spinning on the front stretch and turned into me.
Oh, man. Good Lord.
Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry, dude.
Ronnie had spun it out. Now, how's this going to sort everything out?
J-Dub, into the race. Let's watch that caution there on lap 50.
Copy that, lap 50. Copy that, lap 50. All right, I got to let the 71 by. Now, I don't know where this is going to line me up.
Man, I'm running out on the back straightaway behind the pace car, but
That's 71, Brandon Green. Brandon Green. Let the 71 by. Green, I've got to let you pass me, it says. There's that 71. Now I got to stay behind the 71. Now I'm in good shape as far as pit strategy. This caution came at the halfway point, so I should have saved plenty of fuel. It shows me in 13th. I think I'm a lap down. Am I going to be a lap down? I am going to be a lap down. Alex Cronky, Brandon Green, and Joe Francis, the only cars on the lead lap. And I think they have pitted or pitting now. This is going to put us...
Made it to my pit box.
Never would have ran out if you were in a Ford. Just saying.
That's big tempo.
All right, now, yeah, we're all going to get the wave around here. I lost a lot of track position, but roughly where I was running. No, not roughly where I was running. I'm back to about 9th place. After we put those 3 lead lap cars, after we take the wave around, it's going to put me about 12th. I should have been around 10th. There's a moon out tonight. That's what I like to see. Love the moon. Love the moon. Yeah, part of me would like to go down, but we're half on the back half of the race. I'd like to go down and turn my spotter on, but that only takes effect the next time you enter iRacing, so I'm in no position to do that. Might have some guys coming down to top off. Tell you what,
interesting to see what
I got to take the wave around.
If, we went green there.
I got to stay out here because I got to take that wave around.
Yeah, me too.
All right, 2 to green. All right, on the 1 to go, we're going to get the wave around. Working lap 53. It's showing me with 46.8. I think we'll be okay. As far as fuel to the end, I think. I think we're going to line up probably, let's see, the top 4, and that would include our lucky dog. I think the top 4 is behind us. We'll take the wave around.
I was just wondering how I ended up a lap down there.
Caution came out right before I was going to make my green flag stop. I had like a half lap.
Hey, mate, over on the Twitch side of things, you stream pretty cool and love it, right? Awesome. Thank you very much for the kind words. Now, we should get the wave around right here.
Yeah, I would have run out of gas if I tried it.
Come on, wave us around.
I literally just come out of the pits and did maybe a lap before the caution came out.
Are you getting the wave around, Buster?
No, I'm behind him.
Did you pit right there?
I pitted and took the outs.
Yeah. Yeah, had you stayed out, you could have gotten the wave around where all the lead lap cars in front of us had pitted. We're getting waved around now, back to the lead lap.
Yeah, I didn't realize what was going on. I buggered up.
Yeah. Buster is
shuffled me to the back now, imagine it.
Buster is Canadian and likely doesn't know the intricacies of NASCAR. He may do it, I don't know. But he didn't realize he would get his lap back.
Maybe not.
So if he pitted right there again, he will be trapped a lap down because he let the leaders get in front of him under caution. Now we have caught up to the tail end of the field. Looks like I'm going to be 11th. I can handle that. We're going to be in a single file line. Did not get a good restart. Tires are not hot. They're pushing. Expect some calamity. Oh, come on. That's my fault. That's stupid. Why do I try to get outside of him at Charlotte in turn 4? That was stupid. I don't think I got any damage, but that was totally stupid. What a moron move. All right, let's assess our fuel. We're 36 laps out. We're going to be short. At the moment. .36 laps of fuel, 38 laps to go, so I'm 2 laps short. That means everybody is likely short on fuel. I know what Winklespect is doing. That's the reason he was slow on the restart. He started saving fuel from the get-go, and I don't blame him. Now I'm going to try to settle in and save a bit of fuel, so I may lose a spot or two. That's okay. I'm going to try to save tires, save fuel, hook this bottom. I know I can get a top 5 tonight.
Sorry about that, I didn't see it in the last
32
second.
laps of fuel.
It's alright, it's kind of surprised me.
With 33 to go, 33 and a half. I think we're going to be okay on fuel. Still got to get to the positive, but I am well on my way. I'm still interested to see what happened to Rick on lap number 24. He was underneath me, and he either got loose or I hit him. I don't know. But he lost a couple spots. I saw his car get loose. Not really sideways, but I saw it get loose. I know Rick is fast at Charlotte. And he's got gold numbers on that car. Feels like we're inching closer to that top 5. Right now, fuel conservation is what's on my mind. As we got 30 laps to go and I got 27.6. I am not making up a lot of ground on that fuel. Brandon Green up here saving fuel. Winklespect has disconnected. 28 laps remaining. Now we're at 26.1. I'm about a lap and a half short. If I can ride here behind Buster. Roll out just a bit earlier in these corners. Back on it a bit later. Out of the corners. I should be able to save that lap and a half of fuel. Holt Johnston eagerly looking to get by me. Let Holt go to the outside here. I don't think my race is with Holt Johnston right now. It's against the fuel tank.
Well, you got to quit tagging that wall and you start to blink.
.4 with 24 laps remaining. We're getting there. .23 to go, and I'm at 23 even on the fuel. Ronnie Grubb is disconnected.
102 pitting in this time by.
Buster Malcolm. He is 4 cars ahead of us, 3 cars ahead of us. Pitting in. Realizing he's going to be short on the fuel. I'm assuming. I'm at 21.4 on the fuel. We're going to be 21 laps right here at the line. .1 with 20 laps remaining. I got plenty of tire to make some passes once I get comfortable with the fuel. Try to get back around Holt and Rick here in front of us. .3 with 19 laps to go. So I'm saving about 0.2 a lap. 18.4 with 18 to go. Got Aaron Ullman, who is a lap car, I think he's a lap car. Yeah, lap car out here to our outside. He's in the Home Depot machine.
My bad. I'm trying to give you the low lane.
$16 laps to go, 16.3 on the fuel. Rick Goodell and myself having a heck of a battle here. Meanwhile, Holt Johnston just pulling away. Buster Malcolm on new tires. He is eager to get by. Well played, well played. Well played, Rick. Sean Warrior going by on those new tires. You love to see it. 12.7 laps of fuel remaining. There's going to be 12 to go here at the line. Holt trying to decide which line to take. How many guys are going to be short on the fuel? Will be our question. Got James Sparks here in the DuPont Chevrolet. Love to be able to get by Rick. Driving an awesome race, holding a steady line. I was able to use James there as a pick. That was fun, Rick. Yeah.
Yeah, I got picked, JW.
I know. That was Rick Goodell. I didn't purposely use him as a pick, but I was able to use him as a pick. James Sparks was able to use him to go underneath the 31. Now let's see if we can't chase down this Holt Johnston entry, as we got 7 laps to go at the line with 7.4 laps of fuel. I would imagine most guys have saved enough. We got our top 5 up there. They are in turn 4 right now. We've had the 1 caution. It came out on lap 50. I know Cronky and Joe Francis, those guys are good on fuel. They pitted after lap 50. And I know they are smart enough to save a lap or so of fuel. Of course, Cody Burke is the leader. Cody's good at strategizing. Is him saving some fuel going to allow Joe Francis or Alex Cronky?
JW, I hope this is a hybrid Camry I'm driving.
Here, here, brother.
Thanks for running into me there, Lawman.
Oh. You hate to see that.
Take him out!
Well, it wasn't me.
He did. He did.
I think we're here. We may have a
Lincoln car.
May have a caution. I don't know. I'm possibly trying to spread rumors. I don't know. Rick has disconnected, son of a gun. I think he got taken out. No caution came out. I'm going to use the word let, but I use that loosely. I had to let Holt pass me and Rick Goodell so I could get into the fuel window. And that may have cost me, if Holt can finish this race, that may cost me a position, but it was either that or finish 15th because I was running out of fuel. Got 1 lap to go, and I'm at 1.1. I'm going to run out of fuel before we get to start-finish line. I've driven it hard the last lap. Holt's out of fuel. Did you run it out, Holt?
I did. It must not be a hybrid.
Not a hybrid. Copy. All right, so Holt did run it out.
Oh man, what a race.
Well, good race, guys.
There we go.
Go in, Cody.
Nice job, Cody. Cody Burke.
Good finish, everybody. That was fun.
Oh, man. Fun times.
Thank you. Really good race.
Fun times.
Hey, I should put you on the wall.
So, you know, fuel was something we had to manage.
You had a chance.
Fuel was something we had to manage. Let's go take a look at that final lap.
Yeah, you might want to go look at that last couple laps or two. That was a pretty good race.
Looking at her now. Boys and girls, right here, lap 90. Let's go 98. We'll pull it out here as you got Joe Francis on the bottom, Cody Burke on the high side, Alex Cronky running third.
Too much gas.
Brandon Smith in fourth, and James Cato. All of our top five are here tucked within a second apart. Again, this is lap number 98. All these guys trying to save enough fuel and win the race at the same time. This is lap.
Thank you. It was a fun night.
Yes, sir, Bobby. Absolutely, man. Bobby Johnson. Yes, sir, Rick. Good job racing there, buddy. It was fun. Rick Goodell, he and I battled it out for about 10 laps. James Cato's up here in the top four now over his strictly stock teammate. Here it is, our final lap. I'm sorry, that was lap 100. Or is this lap 100? This is lap 100. Confirmed, this is lap 100. This is for the race win. Joe Francis, Alex Cronky trying to put the pressure on the Cody Burke entry. They do it, no question about it. Just not enough. Look at that, 5 cars separated by whatever you want to call it. And that's our race winner. My God, boys, what a great finish. Son of a gun. That was legit. That was legit an awesome race. We'll go ahead and fast forward it here to the burnout. We'll get down here on the old chase cam, and we're going to watch this number 20 car. My Lord. Look, you had Joe Francis, Alex Cronky, Brandon Smith, James Cato. Literally duking it out.
I believe that's the first real racetrack I've ran in probably 6-7 months. That was a blast.
And you did it well. Where did our fireworks go? I almost had some fireworks in the background. That's going to have to do it right there with the old Charlotte Motor Speedway logo in the background. We'll get Martin Fallon there on the flag stand in this race-winning photograph as well. Guys, that's Cody Burke. That is Cody Burke. Hang on, I butchered the picture. My bad. That is Cody Burke winning in the 100-lap shootout at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And had to earn it, no question about it. Him Strictly Stock Boys and Alex Cronky kept the pressure on the 20 car all evening. Burke at Charlotte. So congratulations, Cody. Excellent job. We got some money to give away courtesy of Donnie Walker. If you'll bear with me for just a moment. Let's take a look at I tell you what, I want to go look at that lap 50 caution. I was asked to go look at it. Who asked me to look at it? Brandon Green. Brandon Green asked me to look at it. Brandon Green finished in the 6th spot. Let's see here. Oh, there it was. Okay, I just saw Eric Winkle spec'd. This is James Sparks. Let's pull the camera out here just a bit. Camera number 2 and see what happens. Oh man. You hate to see it. You hate to see it right here. Ronnie Grubb may have gotten on the grass or the... yeah, I think he did. I think he may have gotten loose. Look, we were at the end of the run here. The tires may have given away. Ronnie Grubb in that 11 Caterpillar car. Did he clip the grass? No, he lost it. He just flat out lost it, unfortunately. And just lost control of the race car. Tried to get it straight, did not work. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. That was our first and only caution, and I think that collected Eric Winkle spec, and man, just did not recover from that. And then lap 24, I want to go look at what happened between me and Rick. Lap number 24. Let's see. Here is 24. This is 24. Where is that Rick Javorka? All right, it must have been a previous lap because I'd already gotten around Rick by this point. Maybe it was right here. I'm on the outside. Rick in the 52. We just converged. Rick and I converged. Now, granted, I wasn't up on that wall. Yeah. I could have given him more room. That's a fact. But I thought I had the room. I thought he was down a bit lower. I should have given him more room on that. Because I'm looking at this center groove right here, trying to keep my left sides on it. And maybe I'm the one that gets loose. I don't think so. Let me go look at that from my in-car right quick. Let's go cockpit. Let's see what I was feeling. All right, I didn't. All right, Rick is to my inside here. Rick is still here, still there. I am ahead of him. My nose is. I still see Rick out my side window. And we make contact right here-ish. Right here. All right, I've already unloaded the car. I think we just met at the wrong point. I truly do. And I hope Rick doesn't take offense to that, because I think I am the one that... We just met. I could have been up on the wall, but I didn't want to be up on the wall, and I probably should have been. But nevertheless. Let's take a look at our race winner again. That is Cody Burke. Give me a moment here. We'll go here. Let's look at our top 10 rundown. You do have Cody Burke as your race winner. Joe Francis in P2. James Cato in third. A strong run by the Strictly Stock boys. Alex Kroenke finishes in fourth. Man, probably wins that if he shows up in a Ford, but he brought a Chevy. And Brandon Smith rounds out our top 5. Brandon Green of Diamond Racing in 6th. I do finish 7th. Rick Goodell in the 8th spot. Bobby Johnson with a heck of a run there in 9th. And Holt Johnston rounds out our top 10. All right. That is going to do it for us there on the track. Allow me to get things set up here. We'll exit out of the race. We'll go give away a couple of prizes. Want to thank Donnie Walker for this. Let me grab our random number generator. Random number generator coming up right here. I'll pull that over on this side. Let me grab OBS here. Grab iRacing and pull it over here. Show that screen off. Right here is our feature event. There is our finishing position. We're going P2 through 10 tonight, and that is Joe Francis down to Holt Johnston, 2 through 10. These drivers will win a $5 prize courtesy of Donnie Walker. We're going to do 2 of these, and away we go. Here we go. Driver number 1 to win that random draw, P2 through 10. Here we go. Bam, it's P3. P3 tonight. And that, of course, is James Cato. Cato, you've won yourself a $5 prize. If you would help me out a lot and tell me where to direct that payment, I sure would appreciate it. James Cato, Donnie Walker's random draw number 1 prize winner. Random draw prize number 2 of Donnie Walker. Winner goes to that guy who finished 5th. Yes, sir. You finished top 5 tonight. Brandon Smith. Brandon, if you would do me a courtesy and let me know how to pay that out, please let me know and we'll get that out to you. I want to congratulate Cato and Brandon for those prizes. I want to thank Donnie Walker for those prizes. I know I speak on behalf of James Cato and Brandon Smith when I say thank you very much to Donnie Walker for the prizes. All right. That's about going to do it for us. Looking ahead to tomorrow, tomorrow being Wednesday, I don't know what the cards hold for me just yet as far as racing. But if I do race, it's likely going to be a late event. So let me see how tomorrow plays out, and then we'll certainly message out YouTube, Discord, Twitter, X, whatever you call it, and get the schedule out. But we'll certainly be racing on Thursday and hopefully all weekend. But that's going to do it for us. I want to say thank you for tuning in this evening. I mentioned it a couple times earlier. I really felt bad. I had to leave work early today. Now still haven't fully recovered. It doesn't feel like, but so I may not have been as energetic, and it may not have been as good of a live stream as hopefully we come to expect. But I do thank you for hanging out with us this evening, and that is going to wrap us up. Until next time, everybody. Please stay safe. Thank you, James Cato, for letting us know. Thank you, Bobby. I feel fine. I don't feel 100%. You know how it is. You feel okay. You're not sick, but you just don't feel good, and that's where I'm at. Yeah, James, that was a good run, buddy, and fun, and much fun. Cato, thanks for letting me know. Guys, until next time, please stay safe out there. Good night to each and every one of you. And as always, God bless America, and God bless you. Take care, everybody.